السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome to the Linguistic Miracles in Qur'an series. Here we ponder over the linguistic perfection in the Qur'an, and today we'll be discussing some ayat from Surah Al-Nas. Surah Al-Nas is the 114th surah in the Qur'an, which is the last chapter. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this surah, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ إِلَهِ النَّاسِ مِنْ شَرِّ الْوَسْوَاسِ الْخَنَّاسِ الَّذِي يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. What we're concerned about is basically the three first initial verses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, which are قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ and إِلَهِ النَّاسِ. The question that often comes to mind is that, in this surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions three of his important attributes. He mentions Rabb, he mentions Malik, and he mentions Ilah. These three here. Now, one has to ponder over, would it make a difference if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have said قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِمَلِكِ النَّاسِ, using Malik first in the first ayah, and then saying Rabbin Nas, Ilahin Nas? Would it make any difference? The beauty in the Quran is that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's speech, when the Creator's speech is read, you don't often know what is the deeper meaning behind it and what the reasons for the prioritization of some words before the others. That is what the beauty is. Look at it this way. I don't know about you, but often when I call somebody on the telephone and I'm speaking to them, at the end of the conversation, I only realized why I had called him in the first place. So I had completely forgotten what I wanted to say. A man's speech has to be rehearsed. My presentation right now has to be rehearsed before I can say anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's speech, Rasul sallam, Prophet Muhammad sallam, he is receiving revelation, he's coming out to the companions, and he is giving them the Quran, and the companions are writing it down. There is no going back in again and trying to do a second version or a third version and coming with a second edition and third edition of the Quran. It's one Quran, it's one speech, and the entire book claims that there is no fault in it. So why choose Rabb first and Malik second and Ilah first? What about the other way around? Well, to understand this, a Rabb is somebody who creates, who provides sustenance, who gives food, who gives protection, who is an overseer of things. So a Rabb has got all these meanings attached to it. While al-Malik is somebody who is sovereign of a land, of people, and a Malik in comparison is somebody who owns something. You're a Malik of your car, but you're not a Malik of a country, you're a Malik of a country. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got both his attributes combined in this one. And the third is Ilah, somebody who is worshipped, God. Now imagine this. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates us and he provides food for us, sustenance for us, protection for us, he's our Rabb first, isn't he? And then at the same time, because he provides everything for us, he is our sovereign. So he's our Malik. He mentions his second in the ayah. When he does the first two things, the third one, he is our Ilah. So it's obliging that on us that we worship him. Look at the beauty in the Quran, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the three things in the way that they occur in our lifetime. We are created by him, we are governed by him, and we worship him. Hence Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ first, Malik النَّاسِ second, Ilah النَّاسِ third. How beautiful are the words of these ayat. These translation would completely lose the meaning. Even if you shift them around, you will lose this deep meaning of the pattern of these words. I hope you enjoyed today's session and it opens up a little bit of what you've been reading all this time. Inshallah, keep in tuned and we will be posting more videos. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.